Okay, guys, so we got a major update, no pun intended, on the Jonathan Majors situation. This is coming from Deadline right now. The Jonathan Majors and his entertainment team parted ways. His management team actually dropped him after the actor is facing these domestic violence allegations. We know that these allegations all appeared a few weeks ago between him and his girlfriend on a ride back to the hotel or something like that. And I've been kind of silent on this situation ever since this situation broke. I think I covered it one time and I said, hey, you're innocent until proven guilty. I still feel that way, that he's innocent until proven guilty. But these allegations are very, very strong. I just have to say that coming right out the gate. And already, if you go over to Twitter, it's not looking good for Jonathan Majors over on Twitter in no way, shape, or form. And this leads to a lot of speculation on what we're going to do. What is Marvel going to do moving forward? And unfortunately, I have to side with Marvel Studios and Disney that you're probably going to have to part ways with Jonathan Majors at this time. Whether he ends up being innocent or not, to me, that is irrelevant to the situation. And I don't like how people are comparing this situation to the Ezra Miller situation, because that's two completely different situations. That's two completely different companies. And we all know that Warner Brothers was a hot mess at that time. There was different management at that time. And it's a whole completely different situation with the Ezra Miller situation. Whether I agree with it or you agree with it, I think it's completely different. But yeah, I don't like what's going on with the Ezra Miller thing. I think he should not be the Flash anymore, but that's not my decision or your decision to make. That is the studio's decision. Marvel and Disney runs a more no bullshit situation company, right? Like Disney really kind of like has a very tight ship, a no nonsense type shit, zero tolerance for any type of stuff like this. And when it comes to something like Jonathan Majors, which sucks, I'm a big fan of Jonathan Majors as an actor. I think he's a fantastic actor. Whether is he innocent, is he guilty, we don't know. The facts will come out eventually. But unfortunately, I have to side with people saying, look, you got to recast. You absolutely, at this point, have to recast Jonathan Majors. The PR surrounding this is just way too bad. And now when you have your management agency drop you in the midst of these allegations, that's not a good sign. Not only that, but you cannot put your whole franchise on hold waiting to see what the outcome of this Jonathan Majors situation is going to be. You have all these movies already in pre-production, already starting. You got this whole thing, the Kang Dynasty, and all of this stuff, that you're pushing forward to. Your movies have already kind of been lackluster in performance, what they normally trend to. You cannot afford to put your whole franchise on hold to see what the outcome of what Jonathan Majors' case is going to be, whether he is in fact innocent or is proven guilty. At this point, the business comes first. A lot of people don't like to hear that, but if you ever ran a business, if you were ever a manager or in charge of a group of people, you know that business has to come before anything. In the case for Marvel Studios and Disney, that's what's going to have to happen. That they're going to have to recast Kang. Who are they going to recast with? I'm not getting into the speculations on who should be the next Kang. I really do not care at this particular time. But I think it's important to know that his agency dropped him. That's not a good sign. I'm pulling for the man. I really am. I hope he gets another job somewhere. Hope all the evidence comes out. I hope he is proven innocent. I hope he gets back up on his feet. But unfortunately, this is a very, very bad situation. And in the case of this situation, I have to say, look, you have to part ways. You cannot put your movies behind because an actor is accused of something and you're waiting to see what happens. Unfortunately, that's the breaks. Whether it's right or wrong is really irrelevant at this time. If you understand business, again, you understand the business decision that you have to do it. So unfortunately, it's a sucky situation, but I mean, this is the situation Jonathan Majors is currently in. So hopefully he bounces back up on his feet. I wish him all the best. If there's any other like breaking news, I will cover it. But I've been trying to keep pretty silent on this altogether because I want to wait until the facts come out before I actually talk about something. In this case, the facts are his management team dropped him. So that's a very important fact. Whether he did what he did or whatever, the facts will come out when the facts will come out. But I think it's now time that we sit as a fandom and understand that Marvel has to recast, and we shouldn't give Marvel slack about that because that is something that has to do. Disney has always ran a no nonsense ship. Like, they fired James Gunn over tweets that happened years ago. Yes, they rehired him because they were wrong to fire him from the beginning. But in this situation, this is kind of a sticky situation, much like the Johnny Depp situation. Yes, Johnny Depp ended up being innocent, but at the time you could not move forward with Johnny Depp as long as this case is lingering around. So unfortunately, this is the situation that's going on with Jonathan Majors. Again, wish the man all the best, and hopefully, he gets back up on his feet. It'll be very curious to see what's going to happen next, but I'm pretty sure within the next 2 weeks, maybe even less, we'll hear that Kang has been recasted. So anyway, guys, that's all I got to say about it. It's very, very late. It's almost 3 a.m, drinking my green juice. And hopefully you guys are all having a great, great day. Be sure to smash that like and subscribe button. Until next time, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.